Hey everyone, I'm Chris. I hope all is well. I wanted to follow up on my video from last week and just take a bit of a deep dive into my career, which is pretty much the thing that pulled me away from posting on YouTube on a regular basis over the past decade. And now, I'm back with a desire to share more about this side of my life, which will help provide more of like a 360 view into my life. Historically, as I mentioned in my last video, I've primarily focused on beauty and wellness content, but my career is like a huge part of my life. I've dedicated like the vast majority of my time to building up this career and then reaching my dream title within the past year plus. And so it's just so cool, and I want to share more about it with you. So what do I do for a living? I am head of privacy and AI governance for a global AI company. What does that mean? High level, I help companies use data and build AI systems in ways that follow the law and respect people's rights. And I work closely with leaders and teams to turn complex roles into clear, practical guidance they can actually use. And beyond just following the rules, I focus on building trust and making sure that companies are open about how it uses technology, manages risks, and treats people fairly as well. So it's a fascinating area of law to be in. When you think about data privacy laws, when you think about the AI regulatory landscape, it is a really cool area of law to be in. And so in essence, I'm focused on responsible AI. I'm sure you've heard that term, ethical AI or responsible AI. And that means ultimately building and using artificial intelligence in ways that are safe and fair and respectful of people's rights. It's also about making sure that AI systems are transparent, accountable, and designed to benefit society without causing harm. And so let's zero in on the AI regulatory landscape a bit. There's so much happening in this area of law, and take into consideration the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development is tracking over 1,000 AI policy initiatives from more than 80 jurisdictions and organizations on their website, oecd.ai. I strongly recommend checking out that website, oecd.ai. The amount of information there on this topic is like mind-boggling. It's fascinating. And then from a U.S. perspective alone, I wanted to just briefly mention that an increasing number of U.S. states have introduced AI-related legislation over the last few years. In the 2025 legislative session, all 50 states, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and Washington, D.C. have introduced legislation on this topic this year, with 38 states adopting or enacting around 100 measures this year, and that number actually to date might be a bit higher. From an EU perspective, there's the EU AI Act, which is a huge regulation focused on the development and use of AI, providing a framework of obligations for parties involved across the entire AI supply chain. All of it's really exciting. And over the past several years, in addition to doing this work, I've been focused on obtaining so many certifications, specifically focused on data privacy and AI. And I think that's a critical part of it in relation to career advancement. And I have so much to say in relation to career advancement overall. But as I've been navigating my career next steps and taking on really exciting roles, I've been also obtaining those certifications that I knew were highly valued in my area of law, in my industry. So that's a key thing too. In your career, if there are certain certifications that will help in terms of bolstering your resume, your career, and so forth, that will help with opening up amazing opportunities. And so keep track of what are the latest certifications that add value to your resume and value to your role. What do you see trending in terms of job opportunities that are posted? Because those are certifications that are probably worth considering getting. So that's exactly what I did over the past 10 years. In addition to my day-to-day work, also landing those certifications, taking all the exams to make sure that I was staying on top of the latest best standards, and adding those to my title, to my resume accordingly. So it's all really exciting. I'll start sharing insights from this world on my YouTube page, where I'll post videos from my Substack called Legal in the Loop. It's a play on the title Human in the Loop, HITL, from the Responsible AI world. So I labeled my Substack accordingly, Legal in the Loop. I think most of those videos are going to be about 2 to 3 minutes, where I'll cover a lot of different topics from the AI world, the world that I live in, and I'll also share tips targeted towards AI governance professionals. So if you're interested in getting a role in AI governance, and there's so many different opportunities right now in AI governance, I wanted to call that out. I would strongly recommend staying tuned to those videos on this channel. And I'll be sharing like some interesting regulatory insights and best practice information. So definitely stay tuned to those videos, and also check out the Substack as well, legalintheloop.substack.com. I'll share the link below this video, so stay tuned. For those of you who are more interested in the beauty, wellness, lifestyle topics, you may be interested in my recent international move. I have so much to share on those topics as well, so stay tuned. I have plenty of videos in the pipeline. So yeah, that is hopefully a relatively quick video for today. I have more videos on the way per usual, so stay tuned.